it's Tony, your Pop House Workshop, and we are talking today about this Bosch 1617 EVS router. So we're going to take a look at it. We're going to run through some of the features and then tell you what I think, how we're going to use it in the shop, and all that good stuff. So let's get into the video. Okay, so the Bosch 1617 EVS router, very nice, 2¼ horsepower, and for our intents and purposes here in this shop, it's got a 1/2-inch collet, which is great. It does come with a 1/4-inch collet. Of course, the shaft wrench and the collet wrench. So you've got a spindle wrench, collet wrench, so you can do everything you need to. A few extra screws for changing out the base plate, mounting it to a router table. But this is a very smooth base plate. It's got some really smooth action to it. Even on here, that's really, really good. I like that. And the handles, man, wood handles for a woodworker, they were thinking ahead. So this is the standard base, the fixed base. It comes with a plunge base. It doesn't come with it, but you can get a plunge base. You can also get a D handle base. On the back, we've got our latch to open, and then we've got our mechanism for raising and lowering, a simple turn, and the shaft is out. Some guys have even used this particular router as the spindle in their CNC machines and run them for a long time. So in fact, I work with a guy at Woodcraft that he's used these throughout the years as the spindle for his CNC machine. He loves them. So so if you're in the market for that, that's what you're going to do. So there we go. You're in, you're out. It's really smooth adjustment. Plus it's got a good micro adjustment here, like that. So you can just kind of adjust up or down as you need. Lock her in, she's good and solid. The other thing that I got this for is that, let's face it, router lifts can be very expensive. And if you're struggling financially in the shop, if this is a hobby and you're not ready to spend a lot of money, $350 or $400 sometimes for a router lift. That's pretty pricey. So if you don't have that option, this comes with this little key. There is a hole right above your micro adjustment, your fine adjustment. So if this mounts on the table, you have a pass-through hole, and you can just, as you see it's turning, you can adjust the height, micro adjust your height for a router table assembly. Major adjustments, of course, you'd reach under the table and do what you would normally do, adjust it that way without the latch on. But this makes it so you can really fine-tune those cuts without having to try to fiddle with it underneath. So this is a great feature, and one that was a big selling point for us for this particular router. Besides the fact that we got a lot of good feedback from people that actually have used it. And I probably mentioned it and everything, but it's on sale at the Woodcraft this month. It's like $150. It's a great price for this router. So that was also contributing factors to why we bought this one. But doesn't take anything away from it. As I said before, 2¼ horse, variable speed. So that's a handy feature. And you'll notice I can reach the on-off switch fairly easy from here, and I can still kind of keep control on the router, which is great. It's not way up here where I have to take one hand completely off the router. I can still have some control on this side as I'm turning this off and on. That's huge. And soft start, so it's not going to jump on me severely when I fire that up. So comes with all the bits and bobbles that you need, and I really like the features on this router. So let's talk about you helping us figure out what we're going to do with this. Okay, so very excited about putting this to use here in the shop. Like I say, we haven't had a 1/2-inch collet router before, so this is going to really open up the amount of bits and stuff that we can get and use. Looking forward to maybe slapping this into a router table, which brings me to you. We could use some suggestions on how we do the router table situation with this. We have a old Craftsman benchtop router table that I'm pretty sure I could retrofit this to. So I could do that, or I could do a different benchtop table. We could slap it in this workbench, cut out and drop it in, drop in router table. Fence alignment might be a problem then. Don't know. We have a small shop, about 500, just under 500 square feet. So with that in mind, I need your help. How would you utilize this in a router table situation? What would you do? Would you build a standalone router table knowing you got limited space? Would you put it on a flip top cart and an already pre-made router table, benchtop router table, or what? So really could use some suggestions, but this router it feels good. It feels right. So we're going to really look forward to utilizing this either at a table or just handheld, but happy to have it. So thank you for watching. Never do want to take for granted that you spent your time to listen to me ramble about something that you probably know more than I do. But thank you for listening anyway. And remember, you can do this.